Now we can step into this design FMEA. So why is design FMEA required? Unless the design is right the first time, you will end up problems in meeting the customer requirement. And by doing this design changes, minimized, avoiding major expense and delay. How many of you agree with this? Suppose if you take care of the design itself, then after producing the product, you will have so much of other expenses that is coming in. You get a better understanding of what is new and different in design of new product. And avoid, let me explain here this. History repeats itself. So people make the same mistakes again and again. So if you have a historic record of the design risks, you can incorporate them as lessons learned into the new design. So this design FMEA actually forces the key design issues to be addressed at that stage itself. Of course, it provides a framework for lessons learned, because after every design FMEA, we write the lessons learned. So let's go a little deeper now. We will introduce the design FMEA. We'll identify. Now that these 3 steps, identify, A for assess, and C for control. So identify product functions and failure modes. In design FMEA, we identify PF and FM, that is product function and failure modes. Then we assess the effects and severity, occurrences, and that's why I said assess is 4 numbers, right? Identify is the product functions and failure modes is 1, and assess is effect severity, causes and occurrence, control and reduction, and assess the current risk. And then control is action plan and future risk. Let's dive deeper, and we'll also see what are the common mistakes that we do in our design FMEA. So the design FMEA starting point, as I said, is this, right? So we have all this matrix between the product requirement or customer requirement to design, and this is called design FMEA, and we said this is called as process FMEA. So in DFMEA steps, first thing is the design FMEA method is structured around 7 main steps that we saw and outputs in each and every step. So we have the DFMEA rating tables first, because when you want to score on a scale of 1 to 10, you should clearly specify. I have deliberately showed it in a lesser font because the severity tables, you have to refer what is your standards and not this. But higher the severity, that means higher the fatalities, it is 10 or 9. And similarly, you have an occurrence table, you have a detection table, and you have to get the consensus score. So design FMEA, you should involve subject matter experts are very, very important in design.